Yeah, boy.
Hey everyone, Thordan Smash here, and today we finally get our first-hand look at the buffs and nerfs for Season 16 from the creator network themselves and what it means for the individual legends. We're also going to go over what you can expect with the Anniversary Collection event, as there are some unique things going on with it, and there's going to be 4 events this season, so what heirlooms can we expect to get? We're also going to go ahead and give out some heirloom shards for the giveaway next Tuesday for the collection event. All you have to do is like, comment, subscribe, and you're entered, and without further ado, let's talk about what's going on this season. So today we're going to get our first look at all the buffs and nerfs from the content creators for Season 16 for all the individual legends. This is not the class perks, and we know a lot of them so far, such as the Seer and Bloodhound changes in Season 16 with Seer's cooldown, and then also his heartbeat sensor now has a charge up time so you can't spam it, which honestly is a great change. And we've also known some other ones, such as the Mirage buff, which we went over last week, where you'll be cloaked for 3 seconds when you revive your teammate, and so will your teammate. Additionally, when the clone is shot, the bamboozled enemy will now be tracked for a short time. But there was something I actually talked about not too long ago, and that's that the Valk scan would be nerfed in Season 16, and it was also talked about how fragment would be changed, but the playtesters didn't see that. As you can tell, one of the playtesters, Otter, actually noticed hidden removal of streamer building, and he showed an image of the map, but none of the playtesters seem to have any recollection of this, meaning that Respawn does seem to be doing some secret buffs or nerfs. In fact, Alpha Intel even chimed in on this, saying the Valk changes were not mentioned by devs when discussing legend changes, but they did notice that some playtesters did notice this as well, indicating that there are some people that got to test a different build than everyone else, and that there seems to be some stuff that Respawn either has ready at the launch of Season 16 or that will come at a later date. But it does seem that there has been multiple sources that have seen this, myself included, had heard about it. So we'll have to wait till we see the official patch notes in regard to that. Not to mention there is a new select screen. Each legend is put into their specific class perk now, with Assault, Recon, Support, Control, and Skirmisher. It's nice to get a nice rehaul of the UI. There will also be some minor stuff that you'll notice, such as the fact that the P2020 now has a slot for the hammer point rounds, so those are going to be coming back, and overall it should be a nice change to see. Sword Daz, and I will link his video down below, actually showed us some of the first-hand gameplay of the Nemesis AR, and it looks fantastic. It does about 17, I believe, to the body and 29 for any headshots, and this is going to basically take over for the Flatline in 301 as one of the best ARs you can get in the game. Now let's go ahead and talk about what's going on with the Anniversary event, which is going to be the first of the 4 events we get this season. That is correct, we're getting 4 events. This one is going to kick off right when Season 16 starts. Some stuff that you may already know is that you will get free Anniversary rewards for Crypto for the first week and then Ash for the second week. You'll get 1 thematic pack for each of them, and if you don't have the characters unlocked, it will automatically do so. There will also be the unique skins as usual. You have Bangalore, Newcastle, and Wraith all in the superhero class. Then you have a Gibby, Lifeline, and Pathfinder for a more music-themed party situation, and a Horizon, Ash, and Octane in the Biomech one, which in my personal opinion are my favorite. But there is a 4th set of skins which is centered around Bloodhound and seems to be a snowboarding theme. We haven't seen any of those images yet so far. Now, of course, the big talk of the town is we will be getting the new TDM mode, and they actually gave us the rules at 6v6. You pick your loadout on spawn, very similar to Control. Your shields will regen automatically, but they'll be looking to actually update this very soon. It takes 30 kills to win a round. Best of 3 rounds wins the game, and you will be able to swap loadouts in between rounds, not mid-game. Now, this will be going on for the entirety of the Anniversary event, but right after this ends, we will be getting a new permanent playlist, which will feature Control and Gun Run along with TDM, and it will rotate every 15 minutes, and they will possibly be bringing in other LTMs in the future, depending if they fit in this or not. Now, as most of you are aware, we are getting heirloom shards for this Anniversary Collection event, and then we have the Imperial Guard Collection event right after, which will have Team Deathmatch, Control, and Gun Run, and this will be for the Wraith heirloom recolor. It was not scrapped. We'll go over that in just a second, but then we'll have 2 more. The Sun Squad Collection event, which features the Heatwave LTM we covered in yesterday's video, and then also Veiled, that should be coming in at the end of the season. This is when I would think that the Watson Town takeover will see happen, because the image icon is Stormpoint and it just makes sense. But the question is, other than the Wraith heirloom and heirloom shards, what are we getting for collection event heirlooms? It is important to note that after the backlash of the Peacekeeper reactive heirloom recolor, Respawn has stated that they're not going to do that anymore. So don't expect to see the Flatline heatsink recolor come in as a reward. I do still hope it is bundled as like a normal pack that you can still get, but there's just no way you can justify $160. So that leaves 2 options. One, we get a prestige skin. The other one would be an heirloom. Now, there is some stuff going on with the Ash heirloom with some kind of shakeup, so it's not 100% confirmed at this point if it's still coming in. It's still the one that has received the most work to be completed and sent out for sale. But Respawn is changing up a lot of things, as we can just see with the playtest and the nerfs and buffs that are being reported. And with the Flatline heatsink being a sudden pull from the heirloom collection reward event due to the recent backlash, it does seem that Respawn is changing up their monetization and the way they present heirlooms going forward. Let me know down below, how do you guys feel about the upcoming event? Are you excited to get some of these heirloom shards? And also, what kind of buffs and nerfs are you most excited to see? And until next time, Legends, keep slaying the Outlands. I'll see you out there.